I thought that the day we played him in that last Super Bowl, he was on fire. I thought he was terrific. Running the football, scrambling, the passes that he threw, especially to his tight end, were perfect. And if he plays like that again, it's going to be really hard for us again. They scored 35 points, which was hard on us. If we can find a way to hopefully slow him down a little bit and not allow those explosive plays, that's the best chance. Yeah, you got it.
When you think of some of these pressures and these blitzes, is there like an epiphany or something like that happens when you come? Because it feels like it's like a mad scientist is the way that it's being described, or at least made out to seem from the outside.
Yeah, listen, I get too much credit. It's a group effort when we're in the middle of the game planning, all the assistant coaches, and somebody will come up with a good idea and we'll roll with it. And then the next part of that is that the players embrace it and then execute it on Sunday. So we've been fortunate where we got pretty intelligent players and we can be multiple, and that they're willing in those situations to do it right and happen to work on that one play. I wish we would have played better on some of the other ones so they didn't have 29 points, but I mean, it helped us get a win, which is the important thing.
How often do players come up with ideas of different pressures? And
no, that does happen. I mean, these guys will. We got a smart group of football players, and they'll have a wrinkle there. Nick Bolton's great at it, and Nick will make suggestions during the game while we're over there on the sideline. He made one this past game. We didn't get a chance to do it, but I got a lot of. Listen, I'm always encouraging those guys. They're the ones in the middle of the battle.
Are there any like bad ideas? You're like, all right, just go away with that. Come on, man. That
you don't call them bad ideas. You just take them, and then you just say, I don't think
we're not going to blitz all 11. We're not going to blitz. I know
that
I
would
want
be a hard one.
You would like to do that though. One time, right?
Just one time.
Would you one time blitz
all 11?
I
did it one time in a practice once in college, just for the heck of it, and brought everybody.
Did it work?
Nah, he pulled back and threw it away.
He threw it away, so it kind of worked then.
No, he completed it.
Oh, he completed it.
But it was practice. So.
Yes, maybe he threw it away. So that's 4th and 5, though. Did that work exactly as you thought? What was that supposed to look like in your mind?
No, our guys executed it really well. We got the right look. It just happened to work that. It doesn't always work that way. And now I will say this on that play. I thought Josh Allen, for him to get the ball down the field as far as he did, with the pressure he had, I thought was unbelievable. And I mean, they almost made the catch, but it went the other way too. So.
One of the more underrated parts of that was George Karlaftis. Not only the pressure, but he hits Josh Allen and he immediately lets go and pulls up. He said earlier, we talked to him tonight, he said, I wasn't going to be the reason why they got a first down.
Yeah, listen, we talk about that all the time, especially on the night before the game on Saturday. That the way the league is, with the rules the way they are, you hate to have a really good play like that get nullified because you landed on. But our guys work at it and they do a really good job.
Is there a comparison between Josh and Jalen in the way they play? Or just because they run more doesn't mean they're
a little bit different. Both elite guys, and this is going to be a big challenge.
How are you guys such a good tackling team? These are the two best tackling teams in the league that are facing off on Sunday.
Listen, our assistants, that goes back to our coaches, and they're the ones that have got the hands on. We're working on it all the time. We never overlook that in the course of a week, and I think the players embrace that. Yeah, both really challenging. I mean, listen, you don't get in this game without going against an offensive group that's going to be really good. I don't see a weakness in the Philadelphia's offense. I really don't. I mean, quarterback, running back, the O-line, all the weapons they have outside, the tight end. So if we don't play, we got to play as with our best chemistry as a unit on as many plays as we can for as many plays as we do play, and try to limit what they do explosively, which is they can get explosive runs with Saquon and explosive passes with Jalen Hurts. So if we have too many of those, it'll be a long day for us.
Yeah, Saquon feels like eventually, if you keep giving him a chance, he'll hit the home run. How do you stop that? How do you limit his carries? Maybe?
Well, you can't take a play off. I mean, we talk about all 11 guys have to assume they're needed. Like, just because the run went away from you, don't think you're not going to be needed on this play because somewhere Saquon's going to find a little seam. And when he breaks out, we got to have somebody there to stop him.
Coach, I like to say when you play the Eagles, it's 1st and 9 because of the tush push. Is that going to your mind at all?
I like that. Can I steal that? Yeah, a little bit. And that comes back to you don't really want to let them get in 3rd and 1, 4th and 1. And that's a pretty good challenge. And that's why 1st and 2nd down is going to be a big down for us.
Did anything feel different about this year's team, 15 regular season wins, compared to the last few years?
It's a hard question to answer. I mean, I take one game at a time, so I mean, I'm focused on this one. I know we were fortunate during the year. I thought we had, listen, I'm a faithful man. I think a lot of this is God's favor, so I give him a lot of glory for everything we've done here. But I know one thing, that the leadership in the locker room and the leadership at the top with Andy Reid hasn't changed, and that's kind of what we all lean on in the middle of this.
I love that story about you and Andy Reid going back 40 years.
Yeah.
As you see him have this much success, and you're his DC, is it itching to be a head coach again at all?
Well, I mean, listen, that's on the back burner right now. I mean, what's important right now is doing the job I'm doing here with these guys and doing it with Andy. I mean, listen, I owe my career to Andy, getting me in the NFL. And hopefully we can do something good on Sunday to reward him with it.
And I know I've asked you this before, when you get a stop and your team is down by 6, how confident do you feel Mahomes on the other side there is going to go win you the game?
Yeah, the one thing we talk about it as a defensive unit all the time. I mean, when it doesn't go great for us, because sometimes the ebb and flow of the game happens like that, we always know that we come over the sideline, get ourselves together, because we got a quarterback and an offense that will find a way to get us back in it. And our guys function that way, and I think we obviously get a lot of confidence.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, you got it. Appreciate it.